so I'm just going to move your hair behind your head, okay? Thank you. Okay. Oh, that smells amazing. Yeah, this oil is really nice. It's by Nini Organics, and it's their detox oil. Ooh. So it has a bit of hemp in, so hemp is really good for reducing any inflammation because you have a bit just around your cheeks. So it's very soothing for the skin barrier. Okay, Melissa, I'd like to take a deep breath for me. And out. One more time, deep breath in. And out. Deep breath in. And out.
Is this one the gummy gun?
This is. Did you recognise it?
Yeah.
Oh, it's so nice when it goes on because it's just so hydrating, and then the smell itself. Oh, it's so nice.
The smell is amazing.
And it's really good because it's obviously the Kakadu plum being a fruit. It is actually exfoliating.
Oh, okay.
I know. It doesn't fill it.
It doesn't, does it?
No, because it's just so like, well, gummy. But yeah, just like the natural fruit enzymes just help to gently exfoliate in a natural way. And then also the Kakadu plum is very rich in natural vitamin C, so it helps to kind of brighten without being too active.
That's great. Yeah, I really want that like glow.
Vibrancy, yeah. I think we all do.
Feels quite moisturising as well, actually.
It is. And it doesn't like drag on the skin, it's quite like buttery.
Mm. Smells great too.
That's for my clients when I apply this. You can see their tongue stick out where they're just trying to look at. Am I duplicate? This is Utopia, so this is a really gentle oat cleanser, and it's cream, as you can feel.
And smell.
It's so nice. I love oat because oat just repairs and just strengthens your skin barrier. It's also good for encouraging cell renewal. This has a lot of ceramides in this product, like niacinamide, which basically just helps reduce any inflammation.
Yes, I have a lot of that.
You don't. You've just got, it's your natural complexion. Your skin barrier isn't at all damaged or in need of strengthening, but it's always nice for everyone to kind of use properties that help to strengthen and keep your skin nice and resilient. Yeah, just a little bit on your cheeks and around your nose. I think the skin's just a little bit more delicate, that's the word.
Yeah, I sometimes get these like tiny red like spider veins almost around my nose area. So I think the skin is quite thin.
Yeah, it's a little bit delicate. So by using ceramides like niacinamide, that will just help to kind of keep your skin barrier nice and resilient and kind of strong, which is what we want. I love this product. So this is actually a cream mask called Centella Asica, and what Centella Asica does, again, just helps to keep your skin nice and supported, nice and strong and healthy. But this also has hemp seed in, which reduces inflammation. It's super hydrating. And I love this mask because it's great for lazy people like me. Because when it sets, when it dries, it doesn't, you can keep it on basically, so it doesn't set like a clay mask, which is clarifying. This is super hydrating, so if you do forget to take it off, the longer it's on, the better.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so you can just sleep overnight with it on, and then maybe in the morning, when you have your shower, just kind of wet your face. But you'll find in the morning it would have completely absorbed.
That's so cool. It's like a moisturizer almost, I guess.
So good. It's really nice if when the climate is very sort of hot, you go home and you kind of wash your face and just apply a bit of this, and your skin will just absorb it. Same when it's very cold in winter, you have that Baltic wind kind of drying out your skin. Again, if you just like cleanse your skin and just pop a little bit of this on, I think, yeah, your skin will just love you.
I think my skin wants me to love my skin.
You have very nice skin, very healthy skin. I know everyone has their concerns, you know, but I think if you look at your skin as a whole, it is very healthy. You've got lots of collagen, and it's not at all damaged or in need of any repair, but it's always nice to use properties that do that for you. Okay, so Melissa, I'm about to switch on the high frequency machine, so the buzzing machine, okay? As mentioned, you may feel a bit of a tingle in your forehead and around your mouth, but it doesn't last too long. If you are uncomfortable, let me know. Okay. Thank you. That's great, because as mentioned, that high frequency machine helps to draw out any impurities in your skin's layer, as well as killing the active bacteria. And you had just a little tiny spot just on your chin, and then one just on your lip. And as I went over with the machine, it extracted them for us, which is great. So anyone who would like deep cleansing, we always suggest coming in for the microcurrent. Saves you having to kind of apply pressure onto the skin.
Yeah, that one on my lip has been annoying me.
How was that sensation? Was it okay for you?
Yeah, I find it really relaxing.
Do you?
Yeah.
A lot of people do.
Yeah. I think the sound actually kind of just like lulls you into like a trance. I don't know. How often would you need to do something like that to like really stop the acne, or is it just helpful occasionally?
Yeah, no, it's definitely having a facial. I always say probably like an hour-long facial, let's say. If you have a treatment once a month, that's definitely going to support your whichever kind of issue that you have with your skin.
Yeah.
And then when you come and see us, as you know, we have a little chat beforehand, and if you are finding your at-home routine a little bit overwhelming or you're not quite sure, we can give you some advice and maybe some tips on what your skin is kind of needing and what could help. And so if at home, you're doing your homework and then you come in for a treatment, just so then we can use the technologies to really sort of stimulate or to kind of kill in your, with the high frequency, kill any bacteria, acne bacteria that may be there. It's a kind of a teamwork. So once a month I always suggest, or once every 4 to 6 weeks is ideal, but understandably everyone's finances and lifestyles are different, so whenever you can, but the more times the better, just so that we're kind of working together at supporting your skin.
Yeah, like in an ideal world, I'd be in like once a week.
Once a week.
Imagine.
Certain technologies like the LED light, for example, I mean, the more times the better. But anything that would, say, penetrate the skin, like, say, microneedling, obviously you need to have some downtime to let your skin recover.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think it's just like the whole self-care part of facials as well. Like, I don't know, it feels almost like meditative. Like, I come out of here so much more relaxed as well. But like, not just my skin, but like, my mental health feels better for it as well.
That's so good. Because obviously you're here to, treat your skin, but then it's also a bit of like downtime for you to kind of escape, especially when you live in London, like a busy environment, like any city. Some time just to switch off. Yeah. And then some of my clients, they may fall asleep, and I always say, don't apologise, that's great. Almost like a chef's kiss to a facialist, because it means that your nervous system is so relaxed that you end up drifting off, and that's why just go with it. The worst thing you can do is try and fight it. Because your body obviously needs to relax, it wants to relax. And it's great that you feel so comfortable that you can.
I think the massage is always my favourite bit, the face massage.
Everyone loves face massage, it's so nice.
Makes me realise how much tension I have.
I was just about to say, you don't realise how much you hold in your face, but then it makes sense, because if you think you're constantly talking, you're constantly like, you know, eating, expressing yourself with your facial muscles, so it makes sense for them to also get a bit of tension.
Yeah, especially in my eyebrows. I really
Your
notice.
brows.
Yeah, I must use them a lot.
Very expressive.
Which one is this?
So this is still the centella asica.
Oh, okay.
I like to use this as much as possible because we're about to do the intra-oral, and I find when you wear those gloves, it's not always the nicest for you if you can feel too much friction on your skin. So by applying this mask, it provides a bit of slip, but because it's also so grey, it's nice to be able to use it again and just give it back to your skin.
It's already starting to feel so hydrated.
To touch, your skin felt very soft, so I would say maybe a bit more on the dehydrated, definitely, but you're not overly dry.
Oh, that's good.
I think most of us, including myself, we're all a little bit dehydrated. You know, living in a city as well can really drain your skin and just really take away the hydration with all the pollution. And obviously we don't really drink much water. Coffee is my guilty pleasure. Coffee and a glass of wine, which obviously I see the benefits of those, but then I'm like, oh, they definitely dehydrate me.
I drink a lot of tea, so I might be
lot of
the
tea.
same. Yeah. And I had a lot of alcohol at the weekend.
Did you? This would be great. Your skin would just absorb this straight away.
Yeah, it's amazing how after I drink quite a bit, I can see some like spots come up the next day.
And I think that's very important. I think that's really good of you that you notice the pattern, like especially with acne, because acne can be so complex, and you know, no one's acne is completely the same. It could be, you know, one person, it could be more to do with their hormones, hormone imbalance. It could do with gut health, you know, and needing to kind of balance that. Could be any deficiencies that that person may have. So I think if you just keep a nice balanced diet, at least then you know, okay, internally my gut is happy, I'm not deficient. And you can almost kind of whittle it down to something else.
Definitely.
But yeah, I find refined sugars definitely is a trigger.
That's me.
Is it?
Any sugar, the next day I'll have a new friend.
You know, chocolate. What about if you do you like dark chocolate?
Oh, I love it. That's how I try to cope.
I was gonna say dark chocolate. If you're going to eat, you know, at least that has the antioxidants, and it's not really as like white chocolate is probably the worst.
Oh, definitely. I think the sad thing is a lot of alcohol must have sugar in it.
Yes.
Because I think that's why it does it to me as well. But I mean, it could be from dehydration as well.
And also you like beer as well with the hops.
Oh, I didn't think about that. I had a lot of beer.
Did you?
Wait, why with the hops?
The hops,
hops
yeah,
sugar?
because it's like, like the wheats and like wheaty, sometimes that can trigger certain people.
Oh.
Which is why I always just think, oh, a glass of wine is fine. Red wine.
Oh yeah, that's going to be the best, isn't it?
Yeah, that's my excuse. Perfect. So listen, now that we've warmed up the muscles, which is very important, we're going to start the intra-oral just for a couple of minutes, and that should really help with releasing a bit of tension. Okay, perfect. Let's open your mouth for me.
My neck is so tense.
Very tense. It's good to always stretch the neck. Because remember what we mentioned at the beginning, like if you get a lot of jaw tension, it's quite nice to relax the neck muscles as well as the shoulders. Because once they're relaxed, they won't be so tense and almost kind of add extra weight to the facial muscles.
Yeah, I think I have quite bad posture, so I guess that's impacting my face.
You're not overly tense. Some people are very tense, like it's very solid, yeah. I mean, you can feel that sort of crunchiness.
On the neck?
No, sometimes you can in the neck, in the shoulders.
Oh gosh, that must hurt.
But actually the crunchiness, I find that's really good because it means that you're kind of breaking apart and moving the tension. Whereas if you're solid,
yeah,
where it's rock hard, no crunch, that can be quite painful because you almost want the muscle to be able to relax to work out the tension.
yeah. I guess the crunching means it's breaking it down.
Yeah, so it's always good to crunch.
It's funny how different this side feels now. Like the other side feels so much better.
And afterwards, both sides will feel so relaxed.
Yeah, the stretch is so nice as well.
I think people forget about the neck and how important it is just to kind of stretch the neck muscles. Because as mentioned, when they're all relaxed, then your facial muscles will kind of follow suit.
Yeah, my jaw already feels so much better. Hopefully I can train it to stop clenching.
It's a habit, isn't it?
Yes.
For some people it's kind of a stress, like an anxiety thing where you kind of tense up and clench down.
I do it a lot when I'm thinking, like planning or working, like when I'm in my head thinking, I just do it, I think.
Yeah. It's only when you kind of notice, you're like, oh. I do that sometimes without even realising.
Yeah, the intra-oral feels like it really helps though, and just seems to get rid of so much of the tension that you can't get from the outside.
Plus it feels nice to have a facial massage.
Definitely.
And it's so good because obviously massaging stimulates the muscles, which encourages blood flow, and with bringing fresh blood up to your muscles, also oxygen and nutrients with it. So it's really good. Even if you just do it maybe 5 minutes every day, it's a good way to kind of wake up and stimulate. This is facial cupping, so it just stimulates your elastin in your skin. This especially feels nice in between the brows.
like I really got rid of it, the brow tension.
Yeah, the more times obviously you do that, the more relaxed over time your facial muscles will be and working out the tension. Yeah, so it's not actually microneedling because it doesn't. The needles are not long enough to penetrate the skin barrier. So this is it's more of a stimulating tool, which is the Stamp and Glow, and it almost pricks the surface of your skin, and that pricking sensation stimulates collagen.
Okay.
So it's like a very mild, non-invasive microneedling. But if you was to go for microneedling, don't expect this because it will be a little bit more invasive.
Yeah, because this one doesn't hurt at all.
No, and we do dermapen microneedling here, and yeah, lots of my clients, you know, it is quite stimulating, but they say it's completely fine. And I've had it done here.
The dermapen.
The dermapen, it's actually kind of like the high frequency when you mentioned you can feel a sensation, but it's actually quite soothing in a way.
Oh, okay. Maybe I should try it. I've always been a bit scared of dermapen.
I know. I think that's the like when you hear microneedling, you're like, oh.
Yeah. I think the idea of like blood coming out scares me a bit.
Yeah, and not everyone bleeds at all. It all depends on the person. Okay. Now and again you may get an odd bit of spotting, so just a little bit of blood in a certain area. But then as soon as we wipe it, it goes. because we're not kind of cutting into the skin like derma roller. With derma pen, we can really adjust the depth of the needles so as not to kind of go in too deep in areas where there's hardly no fatty tissue, because that would just be very uncomfortable.
Yeah, I guess like the forehead must hurt.
The forehead, yeah.
Yeah. Or bony.
It's a little bit more, kind of, let's say, a little bit more tender, but it's not uncomfortable. It's just you can feel the vibration of the pen. So with this tool, the Stamp and Glow, the pricking sensation, as mentioned, it stimulates collagen, and that's great because if you have anything like maybe scarring, pigmentation, you know, like from old spots, when the head goes, you're left with a bit of marking, it's quite good to kind of stamp over those areas where you have maybe fine lines, because stimulating collagen also increases cell turnover, which is what we want for those concerns. But say if you had maybe like an active spot, you won't want to go over on top of that, because you're just going to aggravate the spot more, which we don't want.
Definitely don't want that.
Yeah, or like spreading the bacteria.
Oh gosh, yeah.
Yeah. Then you'll wake up with 20 more new friends that you never wanted.
No, thank you. Is this one okay to do like more often then?
Yes, so this one I would say maybe once, like for you, maybe once a week, once every 2 weeks, whenever you can.
Yeah.
Because you want to stimulate your skin in a nice way, but because it is pricking the skin, you don't want to overstimulate. So once a week is, for you, would be completely fine. In any areas where you have maybe broken capillaries, or like say broken skin, which you don't have, but you wouldn't want to kind of overstimulate the blood flow to that area. Yeah, so after each use, you just unscrew the black cap where the needles live, dip it in some alcohol, just to kind of sterilise the needles. Even if it's just you using it, you just want to kind of do that in between each usage, probably about 5 minutes, and then make sure that you rinse it as well.
Yeah, it's surprising how relaxing it is though, considering it's like spikes.
I know. Because I think how it's done, it's very gentle, and we're not kind of jabbing you, it's more of just a little kiss almost. Okay, Melissa, so if you like to take one deep breath in and out, and in and out, and in and slowly out. just move your hair behind your head. Lovely. Okay. Okay, Melissa, I'd like to take one deep breath for me. And exhale. And one more deep breath for me. And exhale. One final deep breath for me. And exhale.
Is this the gummy cleanser?
It is. I do it so well now. I just love it so much. It's just so nice with the eucalyptus. It just feels so soft.
It smells amazing.
I love it. Yeah, I tend to use this on most of my clients, just as a first cleanse. Because consistency just means it's great to stick to any excess sebum, like oil, dirt, pollution, makeup. But it's also very hydrating. It's just great.
I can really feel how hydrating it is. I think my skin might be quite dehydrated.
Yeah, I always say with dehydration, after you cleanse your skin, so say even if you, once you come out of the shower, if you feel like your skin's quite tight, that's normally a sign of dehydration. Your lips as well, if they get quite chapped quite often, that's also a sign. Your eyes tend to tell a lot about what's going on, not only internally, but if you are dehydrated as well, because the skin's much more delicate around the eyes. I always find that area kind of shows dehydration kind of a little bit more.
Yeah, my skin is definitely tight after the shower.
So what you would do in that case, you would use a water-based product like serums, like a hyaluronic acid, because dehydration doesn't mean that you're dry. Dehydration just means that you're dehydrated, so your body just needs, or your skin cells just need that water element. So by using a serum, which is a water element, before you apply your moisturizer, that should help. Do you like this one?
Yeah.
Okay. Not everyone does. It is quite earthy.
Actually reminds me of toothpaste a bit.
Oh really? Okay.
Like that minty freshness.
Yeah, it is very fresh. I agree. It's basically a green cocktail for your skin. So it's got like broccoli root in, it's got neem oil to help with antibacterial properties, so it does help with if you do have congestion or kind of spots in general. I tend to use this product because I have this at home. I use it kind of while I'm in my cycle and I may have like a hormonal breakout. I'll just use this when I can feel that the spots are brewing, and it just kind of helps to kill the bacteria so that when the spots come up they're not as angry or as big. Unfortunately, period spots are going to come up. I find with anything internal, the spots are going to come up, but at least what we can do is just kind of keep the area, so the top layer of skin, nice and clean, kill any sort of impurities in the skin, just so that it doesn't come up as angry, as inflamed.
It's quite preventative, I guess.
It is. This product may tingle slightly because it does work into the pores, kind of the same way a BHA, like a salicylic acid, would do.
every product smells so nice.
This is Halo, so it's actually an oil cleanser, but it's designed for anyone who has congestion, so blackheads, some whiteheads, kills bacteria again, but even though it is oil based, it doesn't clog the pores because it's not designed to do that. And it smells so nice. With the passion fruit flower, I find it's quite calming. This is the white jade, so I tend to use this on any of my clients that have a bit of inflammation, just to help cool the skin. It's very relaxing.
Strokes on the skin and stuff. I'm so close to falling asleep.
Oh, I think it's great if your nervous system is so relaxed that you end up falling asleep. So I always say to clients, just don't apologise, as it's a good thing.
stretch feels so nice as well.
Yeah, massaging and stretching the neck muscles are just so important. Because it just helps to relax everything else. I always tell my clients that if their concern is, say, maybe the muscles around the eyes or in their jaw, I always say, let's start with your décolleté, let's start with your neck, relax those muscles. And it's quite a nice combination of doing the facial massage, the neck stretch before we begin the gua sha. Because we're using gua sha today just to help drain everything away. So it's quite nice just to warm up the area and get things kind of moving and relaxed.
It's like all connected, right? Like
all connected. If you was to look at a diagram, it looks quite scary actually. But if you was to look at a diagram of all the facial muscles, including the neck, you'll be able to see that they're all attached, all connected.
I found recently, whenever I feel my jaw is tight, I've tried like rubbing at the like the top edges. I don't know what that area is called.
Yeah.
And it feels so much looser in the jaw as well.
Even just kind of rubbing along here, this sort of area out towards your ear like this, and then just drain away. That will really help. And you can apply a bit of pressure like I'm doing here, and it's not uncomfortable.
It feels really nice.
And I always say when using the gua sha tool, try and keep it nice and flat and a light pressure on the face, as if you are kind of icing a cake, is how I describe it. Your neck, you can go a little bit firmer just to help break up the tension. with your gua sha, it's also quite nice if you continue into the hairline, into the scalp, because as mentioned, all the muscles are connected, and that includes the muscles from your forehead leading into your scalp. Really good if you get headaches, just to release pressure tension. always find the forehead you can possibly feel a little bit more sensation, just because there is less kind of, say, fatty tissue, so you tend to feel the forehead and the jawline a little bit more, but I wouldn't say it was uncomfortable, would you?
No, I'm quite fine with it.
Yeah.
I've had facial acupuncture before. So
have you? Oh.
I'm not that phased with my needles.
No, I find facial acupuncture almost just feels like a pressure release. It's not too uncomfortable at all, which is really lovely. And this is a non-invasive, a very mild form of microneedling. So these needles are not long enough to actually penetrate the skin barrier, the skin layers. All it does is pricks the skin surface, which in turn helps to promote and stimulate collagen. Also encourages blood circulation to that area, which gives you a nice glow. And there's no downtime with microneedling, actual microneedling. There is a little bit more of downtime because obviously we're causing deliberate trauma to the skin, so that it heals as brand new baby skin, as I say, baby cells. This device just pricks the surface as mentioned, so there's no downtime. All you need to do, just be careful of any active spots, any broken skin, sunburn, broken capillaries. You just want to avoid those areas as well. But apart from the odd few spots, you don't have any of that to worry about. So all I'm doing is just jumping over those areas, because we don't want to make them annoyed. Keep your skin barrier nice and strong, possibly by using ceramides. Very calming, soothing properties. And as mentioned, hydration, and that should hopefully give the spot what it wants, and then it goes. Whereas if you pay it too much attention and annoy it by using lots of actives and peptides and acids, it's just going to stay around longer and maybe gets a little bit more angry. Okay, Melissa, I'd like to take a deep breath for me. And exhale. Another deep breath for me. And exhale. One more deep breath for me. And exhale. Your hair behind your head.
Thank you.
There we go. Lovely. Okay. Okay, Melissa, I'd like to take one deep breath for me. And exhale. One more deep breath for me. And exhale. One final deep breath for me. And exhale.
cleanser always does feel so hydrating.
The gummy cleanser. It's just so lovely. Like, it's just, I tend to use it nearly on almost everyone because it's just such a beautiful product. As mentioned, you know, it's so hydrating, it feels so soft on the skin. It smells great.
It smells so nice. Even the smell is just really relaxing.
You can kind of smell the plum, but it's definitely the eucalyptus.
Oh yeah, I meant to ask last time, are all of these products available on the Relax website?
And they're on the skin store.
Okay, cool.
So all you need to do is just go to the Relax website, and you'll see that there's a section to book a treatment, and there's also the section that says skin store. So that's where you can purchase all the products. So everything on my trolley here.
Thanks, yeah, I get quite a lot of comments asking about which products we use, and then I always forget to ask at the end.
Oh, do you know, I think I'm just a little bit, just a bit, kind of a bit extra, but I always just like to do this. I always write down every single product that I use on my clients from start to finish, for that reason. Because say if like at the time you're so relaxed, you forget, like, oh, you know, oh damn, what was the spray April used, or what was the cleanser? At least then you can always give us a call up, and then Wait Space can always email you my notes.
That's so good. Yeah, I always remember the gummy cleanser because it has such a cute name.
I know, gummy cleanser, even the plum, which is the kakadu plum. So that's just kind of quite fun to say as well. And then the gummy cleanser is exactly that. It's that sort of sticky gumminess.
Do you change the products each time, or are they often like similar ones for similar people?
It depends, because say if one time you come and it's just more of dehydration. So that's obviously what you've got today, and we're going to work on using a lot of hydrating products and soothing the skin barrier. If next time you come and you have a little bit more active breakouts, a few more like congested pores, then we can definitely use products just to kind of help decongest. So it all depends on how you are when you arrive. And that's why my notes are sometimes quite handy, because I like to always look back on what we used previous, like last time.
Yeah.
But I think as well, that's why it's just so important to have a little chat beforehand before each treatment, because then you can let me know what's going on.
Yeah. I guess I never really filmed the chats beforehand, so people don't know. I always forget.
Yeah, because obviously you book through Fresher, as most people do, and we send you the consultation form. So that's the more kind of like the questions are on there, and it's yes or no. There's questions to kind of, let us know what your goals are. But then when you arrive, it's more of like an informal chat. We want to kind of see how you are, like with your life, like any kind of stresses, as well as your goals, and it gives us a chance to hear from you about your skin. So it's so important, and I love having that little moment just to sit down and chat beforehand, just so I know how best to treat you and your skin.
Really good for me as well, because it makes me reflect on like mostly my own self-care, of how well have I been taking care of it, or have I been skipping on cleansing and stuff like that. So
I know. And it's like some clients would turn up and you can, like they would say, they feel very kind of like separated from their skin. It feels like they're against their skin, and it's just obviously that's not nice to hear. But I think we try and create such a kind of warmth, kind of open space, and just a nice environment for you to feel like you can just open up, and there'll be obviously no judgment whatsoever. And it's about us both kind of working together to try and find a solution that will give you the results that you want. And most of the time, Melissa, nearly every single person who comes in, if not all, everyone's got great skin. Like the actual quality of the skin is nice and firm, it's healthy, the skin's not broken. But I think people fixate on, their little bits, which is completely understandable. So it's just about reassuring and kind of looking at the overall health of your skin while treating the sort of, not problem, but the concern that you have currently. So I always like to bring that up. Yes, you may have some congestion, you may have acne, but overall your skin is healthy. So, yeah.
it's good to hear.
I mean, you've got great skin. I always tell you this. It's true. I know you don't believe me, but it's true. Yes, I know, a few little spots, we all get spots, and you've just come back from a trip, from your holiday. Completely natural for you to feel a little bit dehydrated, so I wouldn't worry.
Thank you.
this is a gold mask. So if you could see your face, it's completely gold, which is lovely. But yes, this is a very great mask just to kind of wake up kind of dehydrated, dull, tired looking skin. Not saying that your skin looks dull or tired, but as mentioned, just because you've come back from a holiday, it's just nice to kind of give your skin that sort of added radiance. Now that you're back in the UK weather.
It just smells so good. It smells like a sweet, like bubble
It has
gum.
vanilla, so that's probably what you can smell.
Yeah, like ice cream almost.
There's another product as well that smells like Angel Delight. The dessert, remember
I used
Angel?
to love that. The butterscotch flavour was my favourite.
Oh my gosh. I used to love anything like banana or like chocolate. I was just like, oh. But it's so weird how, can you buy those? I don't know if you can buy
Angel's
them
Delight.
anymore. The Angel Delights.
Oh.
They're the little packets.
They used to sell them in the supermarket, didn't they?
Yeah. But anyways, yeah, that's
yeah.
what it smells like.
I'm sure I'd just want to eat it. So I always used to like Lush when I was younger because
Oh yeah.
all their stuff smelled like you could eat it.
Yeah, even when you walk past, you can tell, or even if you walk like in a shopping centre and they have a Lush store, you can smell the Lush store before you see it. Is that your
Stomach's
stomach?
rumbling. Probably a good thing. I've been eating so healthy recently. I've been trying really hard. I've been having vegetable smoothies when I wake up, which is something
so
I never
nice.
did. Yeah.
Yeah. What made you kind of kickstart that habit?
So I got a smoothie maker, well, a blender, as a Christmas present from my boyfriend.
That's the best.
Yeah.
Those are the best presents.
It's so funny. He always gets me really good gifts, but we end up using them together every time. They're never like solo gifts. So last
that's
time.
nice.
Yeah.
It's stuff that you can both use together.
Yeah, we've been trying to do a few stretches in the morning and then
Oh,
a
nice.
smoothie. Yeah, I'm trying really hard to eat a bit healthier in 2024.
No, that's and smoothies are great. Good way to get all your vitamins. I mean, eating fruit. Who doesn't love fruit? But I can imagine, you know, in the morning it's so quick just to kind of put different varieties together. And I notice that it kind of like wakes you up, like stimulates you a little bit more. You feel a bit switched on. Do you have your smoothies for any particular reason, like an antioxidant rich one, or to help with your gut health?
Mostly gut health, I guess, but we kind of just change. At the moment, we're changing depending on the day. I've been putting in a lot of ginger.
I love ginger. Ginger's so nice.
Ginger. Also avocado.
Oh.
Yeah, because I don't know, I never seem to like avocado as avocado, but when it's in a smoothie, it's fine.
Okay, so you wouldn't have avocado on toast, or like in a salad, you would have avocado blended up in a smoothie?
Yeah, I mean, I don't dislike avocado on toast, but it's not like my...
It's not your favourite? Yeah.
Just find it doesn't feel like a solid, which like bothers me.
I know that I was going to say the texture and even like the taste as well. Sometimes it's got quite a distinctive taste. And yeah, it feels very rich and kind of creamy, but then it's mushy. Yeah.
Which works great as a smoothie.
Avocado is really good for you as well, like all the good fats.
Yeah, I'm trying very hard to do like skincare from within.
Good, yeah. Even like berries as well, so you could always buy like frozen blueberries, and they're really great just to kind of chuck in. Beetroot as well, chuck some of that in.
Beetroot,
yeah, it makes such a pretty colour, like that purple smoothie. So that's really good. Obviously avocado, because you have like the good fats in there. I'm a little bit like, I do like avocado, but it's just such a shame. Like it just takes, like uses up so much water to kind of grow. So like you don't eat it and you're like, it's like, I just feel a bit like, you know. So I haven't really had avocado for a while. I don't know why, I just haven't, but I do like avocado.
I guess if you know, I hadn't thought about that, to be honest.
But it's like I know, but I don't think about it. When I'm in the supermarket, I'm just not drawn. But maybe because they're always so hard and I'm like, oh, I don't have the patience to wait for it to ripen.
I do agree with that.
Or sometimes they're all like mushy and I'm like, no, they're not solid enough. But yeah, beetroot with maybe like strawberries, blueberries, that's quite a nice combination. And then you have like the lovely green smoothies.
I really like the green one.
Do you?
Yeah.
Okay.
I put spinach in it.
Nice.
Hold on, what did I do? I think I copied
Spinach.
the Joe and the Juice one. It was like avocado, lemon, ginger, spinach, broccoli. But then there's like the red apple. You put in, it makes it like not too bitter. Yeah, I'm trying hard to eat all the ones that I've said to like help with inflammation and stuff. Then I'll get less spots, hopefully.
No, definitely. I think it's a good fact that you're doing it for the health of your skin as well. Yeah, I think it's a good habit to have.
We'll see how long I last.
No, I think it's great, especially now that we're still in winter, and then you can always look at seasonal fruits as we move into spring. Summer will be nice, like you can always put some ice cubes with your smoothie. It will just be so refreshing. I need to get a smoothie maker. Or like a juicer as well.
Yeah, I heard celery juice is quite a big thing.
Celery, I love celery.
I love celery. always one of my favourite parts.
The cupping, they just feel, they feel so great. Yeah, I always say to my clients, I'm like, it definitely doesn't drag your skin, because I think when I mention facial cupping, people instantly think of like the body cupping, and I always say like, don't worry, you're not gonna have like purple polka dots on your face. Yeah, I know. It's a completely different technique, but yeah, it just feels, when it goes across like your cheeks, your forehead, it feels like a massive like release of pressure and tension.
Yeah, I really like the sensation. It's like, it feels like the tension's being dragged away almost.
Exactly. But not at all like does it drag on your skin or pull. So it's always nice when using the cups to just apply slightly more oil than you normally would to moisturize your skin. And then after the cups, you can just remove the excess.
Yeah, I was gonna ask you if you had any other treatments you recommend, because I always pick him for the signature because I like getting a bit of everything.
I know.
Yeah.
Because I was like, oh, would Melissa like the microcurrent? I know you've had that before. It is quite a loud machine initially when it comes on. I mean, yeah, I would say always go for the signature in your case, just because it just gives me a little bit more freedom to kind of mix and match different techniques, different technologies, depending on what your skin is like at the time or your goals for the treatment. For you, we always do a little bit of the high frequency just because it's nice just to kill any bacteria that may be in your skin's layers, as well as promoting healing of the skin by drawing oxygen upwards. I do have my little stamp and glow tool all prepped just in case you wanted. I can concentrate on areas like your forehead and your chin, just avoid certain areas where there's like active blemishes, but yeah, well, let's do that.
I love the stamp and
Do
glow.
you like it?
It's literally my favourite thing. I still have the one you gave me after I used the one after
You
the
still
treatment
have,
last time.
yeah. It's such a shame to like throw it away, so I'm always handing them out after treatments. So it's obviously not this, but micro needling in general. That's the purpose, is to cause kind of trauma to the skin, so that your skin, your body kind of rushes to that area and like repairs. I don't know if, well, maybe it's just me, but as a kid, do you remember the show Hector's Body? I don't know if you saw it. Okay, maybe I'm showing my age here.
I'm sure someone watching will know it.
I think it was on like one of those shows like, I don't know, Nickelodeon, I think, I can't remember.
Oh, okay.
But that was cool. That was like, showed, yeah, it's kind of like your blood, your red blood cells, your white blood cells, but as like people characters.
That's so cute.
I know, it's very cute. It reminds me of that show that's out now, or has been out before, with like the different emotions.
Oh, Inside Out.
Yes, that's that, yeah.
The Disney one.
So I haven't seen that. I just, yeah, I was like, oh, that reminds me of something I used to watch.
Oh, that sounds quite similar, yeah.
But yeah, that's always, those sort of shows are quite fun, you know, seeing like inside the body and
it's fascinating. And how, like, while we see our skin as just the face, it's obviously the whole body, and
the
it's
whole
all
body.
connected.
And if you think how large like the skin is, you know, it's like it's as alive, it's like it covers you, you know, it's not just the face but also your body. And it's so important to look after, you know, inside to promote a healthy outside.
I feel like recently I'm realizing the power of massage for the face as well, because I have such a tense neck and shoulders that
I could tell. So I was doing a few little stretches on the neck.
yeah, I could feel the stretch, but it was so nice. But
You are a little bit firmer than usual, but again, you've had like a long haul flight, you've been travelling, so that's so common.
I think coming back from being so relaxed and then going back to work as well, I just noticed how everything tensed up quite quickly. But yeah, I feel I can really see the difference in my skin and my face once that tension is eased a bit.
Definitely. I always say, you know, anti-aging technologies are obviously amazing, they're great for their own sort of like purpose and, you know, how they work, but you can't be a classic. And just facial massage in itself is so simple, yet so effective, and anyone can do it. You can do it yourself. You can have tools like gua sha, facial cups, rollers, but you don't have to have tools. You've got your own hands.
Yeah, I've seen a few cool face massage videos on Instagram recently, and I keep meaning to do them. I'm just never in an appropriate place to do them. Like, I'm on the train or at work.
Well, when you're at home, you know, you cleanse your skin, when you apply your products, just spend some time kind of working the product into the skin. Your moisturizer, you know, include your neck and your décolleté as well. I always go on about including the neck when you're cleansing, and, you know, behind the ears, and moisturising your neck as well. Whatever you do to your face, try and continue down onto your neck. And you don't have to spend ages, just a minute, 2 minutes, in the morning, at night time. I always find in the mornings, 1 or 2 minutes really does kind of wake up your face, like gives you an instant pop of radiance. And you can't go wrong with facial massage as long as you don't work kind of inwards, you know, or you're dragging down. You want to always lift upwards and work from the centre outwards. And that's all you need to do. I always find with tension, heat is always the best, especially in your body, especially in the neck and shoulders. It's nice to sometimes when you're in the shower, just maybe let that warm water bounce off of your shoulders, just to help to ease and soothe the muscle. Treatments like hot stone massage, they're also very nice. Okay, Melissa, I'm just going to do the Stamp and Glow tool now. So this is a great tool just to help wake up the skin, giving it a little bit more hydration. I always call it a stimulation tool because that's what it does. It doesn't penetrate the skin barrier. It's just more like a little pricking sensation. Doesn't hurt.
I've seen quite a few devices online recently where it's like the little, kind of like the Stamp and Glow that you get like monthly, and then like at home microneedling, but
Ooh.
I guess it's not microneedling.
Yeah, no, with microneedling where the needles penetrate the skin, you want to go to kind of like a trained professional for that. If you ever bought a microneedling tool, if you was ever able to buy one, I would say just be a bit wary because you don't want to cause more damage. Something like this is so simple. As you can see, I'm going very quickly. It has a little spongy bit. That kind of presses down. So you can't go wrong, you can't press too deeply.
It'd be such a shame if almost trying to get better skin led to worse skin.
Oh, I know.
At home devices, I think it's easy at home to be a bit more careless.
I know, and I think it's just also like you have great intentions, like you get these products or you buy these tools, you end up maybe using the products a little bit incorrectly or using the tool not quite in the right way, and I would say anything that penetrates your skin barrier, like needles, always go somewhere else. Don't be too tempted to do it yourself, just because. But this is so handy.
Like this one because it's not scary as well.
It's not scary. Just, with any sort of needles, you just want to avoid any sort of broken skin or any skin that just looks a bit distressed, because we don't want to stress it out any more so. So you can just jump over those areas with this tool.
Does it help with pore size at all?
It does. So it's good because the needles, as mentioned, as I say, they don't actually penetrate the skin barrier, but that pricking sensation on top of the skin just helps to stimulate your collagen cells. So the more collagen cells that are woken up and sent to work, it just means that it encourages cell turnover, which in itself helps with skin texture. So that would be pore size, fine lines, pigmentation, and even scarring. but I always find with scarring and pigmentation, microneedling, actual microneedling, that's a very great kind of treatment that you could do, because you want to be able to penetrate the skin and just hit those layers a little bit deeper that are affected. This would also help any sort of collagen stimulating facial. LED light is great as well, that's my favourite. I love LED. So this is the Angel Delight Moisturizer. So it's the Ninu Organics, it's the Gaia Facial Cream. So it has vanilla and cacao, which gives it that dessert smell. And I always like to apply this just at the end on certain skins, just to help boost radiance and hydration. Okay, Melissa, if you'd like to take one deep breath for me. And out. One more deep breath for me. and out. I'll just move your hair behind your head, okay? Lovely. Sorry, there we go. Okay, Melissa, if you'd like to take a deep breath for me. And exhale. Take a deep breath for me. And exhale. And then just continue with that rhythm. start the first cleanse with the gummy cleanser, your favourite. Everyone's favourite. Okay, the second cleanser is the Nini Organics Halo Cleanser, which just smells delicious. But this is so great if you are a little bit congested, because it just helps to loosen any excess sebum and kind of remove dirt, pollution from the skin. is everything feeling so far, Melissa?
Feels so nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everything smells so nice so far, which is a treat. So, Melissa, you are a little bit congested and you do have some active spots, so some pustules. So what I think might be nice to do, like we discussed in our consultation, I'm going to prepare your skin and then use the ultrasonic facial scrubber. As mentioned, it does make that noise, kind of like a buzzing noise. Feels like I'm shaving your eyebrows. I definitely won't be. But yeah, that will just really encourage your congested pores, just to kind of loosen up, which is what we want.
Thank you.
And then we can go in with the high frequency.
Is this like a gel that goes with it?
So this is actually the Mad Hippie microdermabrasion. So it has fruit enzymes. So this helps to also gently exfoliate your skin. So this product, it may tingle slightly, but it's only on while the sonic scrubber lifts kind of excess dirt and sebum that's on your skin. I'm just going to apply a facial steamer towel. stimulation. Okay. Yeah, it's a little bit strange. It can feel sometimes. And because the tool, the device, it's like an angled metal plate, I think that in itself sometimes feels as if it's not poking you or kind of dragging, but not at all. The ultrasonic frequency to the wavelength just helps to loosen kind of any impurities in the skin, excess sebum, dirt, especially great if you have any blackheads.
I've noticed quite a lot of those recently, sadly.
Oh, yeah, you know, there is one and two, I've seen two. Managed to get both of them out because they were ready, which is always satisfying.
Oh, was that the bit on the forehead?
Yeah, I noticed with this tool, because I have this at home as well, when I use it on myself, it just feels a little bit more sensitive because it's like drawing it out. But your skin itself doesn't react. There's one there.
Yeah.
Your skin itself doesn't react, it doesn't kind of leave any track marks, you don't bleed, it's very, very gentle and suitable for sensitive skins as well. There we go, not too bad.
No, not bad at all.
And then back in with the Halo Cleanser by Nini Organics.
Is this the same toner as earlier?
This is different. This is the Fresh Face by Skin and Tonic. Can you smell orange blossom?
I'm trying to work out what it is. Is that it?
It's orange blossom.
It's a weirdly nostalgic smell.
I think we said this last time.
Did I?
You mentioned, yeah, I wonder. Is it like a sweet that it reminds you of?
It reminds me of there was like this lush stick perfume I had when I was like 15, and I used it in summer of year 9, and it like brings me straight back.
Oh,
It smells so nice.
And this is the Centella Asica mask. So this will be lovely for the breakouts that you have that are slightly inflamed. It will just help to soothe and repair your skin barrier. Okay, Melissa, we're just about to start the high frequency. Okay, you ready? Lovely. Melissa, about to start the Stamp and Glow tour.
My favourite.
Because you do have just a few active spots, I will, of course, just avoid those areas. But this will be very useful for the slight pigmentation just on your cheek, on your left side, just to help encourage cell turnover. So these little ones here, completely flat, a few little blackheads where the blackheads were, just kind of helps with the skin healing and any little pigmentations left behind from previous spots. You can definitely use this tool at home and just stamp on top of them. Derma stamps are quite nice actually to use at home. You can't really go wrong with them. Just avoid certain areas, of course. So like this one here, I'm just going to avoid with the stamp. you like to take one deep breath for me? And exhale. Breathe in for me. And exhale. One more deep breath for me. And exhale.